Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BULLBOYKENNELS. Yes, today we got another video for you. It's going to be a little, maybe on a little short side, shorter than normal, probably. But anyways, got some Steelbooks and some 4K. So figure we just jump into it real quick. Of course, you know that Lionsgate gets limited, right? I guess maybe not limited, but Lionsgate nonetheless. And that is the Leprechaun. Yes, the Leprechaun in 4K. So mine just came in recently, which was pretty good. Sometimes they don't come until afterwards. Not sure why, but sometimes that be the case. But anyways, as far as the slipcover art, you know, that one's kind of, I would say, it's okay. It's not bad. And of course, the back side of it. Now, the one thing, if you do use, what's it called? I don't know, CL something, for your movie database. This barcode, when you scan it, it comes up as a substitute. It doesn't come up as Leprechaun. So either they need to fix that or they printed the wrong barcodes on these. But just figure you might want to know that if you do get the Leprechaun, you know, Lionsgate edition. Now, as far as the Steelbook itself, now I know maybe the camera may not do it justice, or maybe the lighting, but this is a beautiful green and black looking Steelbook. Looks really, really good. Front of it is really nice. I wish instead of having all the gold coins on the slip, they kind of showed more of this one here. That would have been really, really nice. Then on the spine itself, just says Leprechaun. On the back side, might be kind of hard to see, but it's just a bunch of 4-leaf clovers. Not sure how well that's going to come in, but that's really all it is on the back. But it's really the front side that is the nicest. So that's really, really good. Does have some little bit of artwork. I'll go ahead and pop these discs out right quick, just to show you what that looks like. So that has the Leprechaun on the inside with his, I guess, his back turned. All in that green and black coloration. So looks really, really good. So that's definitely nice. I know I say, you know, normally when I get my movies in, I do put them on my server, but I have to wait for the key to be available for this one. It's not available yet, so kind of waiting on that to be available so that I can go ahead and and add that to my server. So that way it'll already be on there. But yeah, that is the Lionsgate Leprechaun in 4K, the first movie. So this should be definitely a fun watch. These were always good movies. You know, they're always, you know, quirky and stuff. So definitely a good watch for sure. Now this next one I picked up, mainly because it was cheap. That's the reason why. So it's a movie I did watch, you know, in my younger years. So I mean, it's a cool movie. You know, just bring back some some memories during those years. Is it a great movie? Nah, no, it's not great. But there are parts of it that are definitely iconic. You could definitely say. And it's not even with the main character that it's supposed to be. It's more of one of the side characters. But anyway, that is none other than The Last Dragon. Because, you know, everybody and their mama was doing a Bruce Lee movie, right? You know, so I want to say, what's his name? Bruce Leroy? Is that what it was? I think. I want to say that was his name. But yeah, I mean, plus the Steelbook was so cheap. So figure why not pick it up when it's like dirt cheap and it's a Steelbook? even better. Now, the artwork on the Steelbook itself, it's not all that great. It's not very like punchy or anything. It's a little dullish, if you ask me. But you know, for the price that it was at, can't say no. But really, I think the best character in the whole movie is and I don't even remember his name, but when he's like, "Who's the baddest?" and they're like, "Show enough." That's really the best character in this movie. As far as the other ones, you know, maybe the chick as the main supporting actor. You know, I would say her second, but as far as like the main actor, what was it, Bruce Leroy? Nah, not so much, but it is a fun movie to watch. So, you know, it at least has that going for it. And it might be something you might even enjoy, you know, get a little kung fu in there, mixed with some comedy. You know, just have some good laughs, because that's really all this is for, is just some good laughs. Other than that, no, not anything else, but definitely some good laughs for that one. Now, this next one, oh man, if I tell you the story on this. So I literally ordered this the day before I got this in. It was actually supposed to come like 2 days later, but it ended up coming like literally the next day after I ordered it. And I figured, you know, I get this, you know, since I know my daughter likes it. We watched the first one, so okay, I'll get the second one. And that is Wicked for Good. I didn't hear a lot of great things about this. I really didn't. Heard they messed up a lot of things and didn't really show stuff. Or certain things they did just didn't really make much sense in this particular, I guess, musical, you can call it. If it's really that. But yeah, I figure, let's just go ahead and watch it. We watched the first part, may as well watch the second and enjoy that. Funny thing is, this did come sealed. Like, this disc was sealed. Except for I was like, man, that plastic seal that they're using, man, that's like really different. Like, that's really strong. And then it had like another plastic that they wrapped it in to kind of seal it. And I'm saying to myself, oh, that's a real good idea. Make sure people don't open this shit and then send it back. But when I went to open the actual disc, and that's when I was like, man, that plastic feels funny. I was like, okay, maybe they're just using a new plastic to seal these, and it's really strong. I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Really shouldn't have, but I did. So I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and, redeem my code. So how is it if this was sold as new, sealed, still had the code in there, but the code was redeemed 2 months prior? That means that shit was resealed and this was not new, and they were trying to sell it off as new. Whoever was selling this through Amazon, because that's where I bought it, was through Amazon. So either the seller resealed it, or maybe Amazon resealed it, because I've heard a lot of that shit going on. Where they sell, or they reseal movies and then sell them as new, but they weren't new to begin with. But I never had one where the code was actually used. And this one was used. Like, it was already redeemed middle of January. So I'm like, yeah, there's no way this shit was new. So I had to get me a replacement for this. But in the meantime, I'm going to watch this till my replacement comes in. And then I'm going to send this one back. So hopefully they actually send me a new one like they should. But yeah, like I said, I don't really expect much from this movie, except for maybe some little crazy stuff going on that doesn't make much sense. But other than that, that's really it. It's just really more, spend time with the family and watch it. So yeah, figure I just get Wicked, Wicked for Good, Wicked for Good, Wicked for Good with a code that's used 2 months prior. That's supposed to be new and sealed. But yeah, that was my quick little movie pickup there. Do have some other stuff. There I have my other video I'm working on. Unfortunately, I'm waiting on one item that was delayed by a few weeks. So it's kind of pushing back when I can do this one video I really want to get done, because I have everything else came in. Just waiting for one item. One. When it finally comes in, I can do it. But, you know, till then, this is what I got for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it's something there, you know, you'll definitely like. I would say for me, out of the 3 films, it's Leprechaun. That's number 1 for me. Out of these 3, that I would enjoy the most. Especially when I already have all the Blu-rays of it, you know, and it's just good to finally see that in 4K. I don't know about all the rest being in 4K, but definitely that first one deserved some 4K love. Anyways, it's been your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here.